In a time where premium smartphones are pushing boundaries and price tags, budget phones like the Motorola G35 could be seen as a breath of fresh air. Released as a part of Motorola's G series, the G35 aims to offer essential features and reliable performance at a price point that doesn't break the bank. In this review, I'll be looking into the key aspects of the Motorola G35 to see if it really lives up to that value proposition as a budget phone in 2025. So let's take a look. Now, Motorola has always been pretty consistent with the design philosophy of the G series, and the G35 is no exception. At first glance, the phone looks modern with a sleek, minimalistic design that feels comfortable in the hand. The back panel with this midnight black colour offers a matte finish that resists fingerprints well, while other colours offer the increasingly common vegan leather finish, and the camera module sits in the top left corner, providing a balanced aesthetic. And if you are enjoying this video, a sub to the channel would be amazing. I've got plenty more unboxings, reviews, comparisons coming up on my channel in the budget segment. That's what I focus on. So if you really want to see more videos like that, drop a subscribe on the channel. I'd really appreciate it. Back to the video. Now, while the G35 is lightweight, I wouldn't go as far to say it's compact, making one-handed use tricky for some people. Measuring just 8.5mm thick, it's a pretty slim phone too, which is nice in this segment. And despite being constructed from plastic, the phone feels sturdy and durable. It's been pretty resistant to minor drops and scratches, although the included clear case should also help to prevent this, an addition which is a bonus for those on a tight budget. And colour options other than this black include leaf green and guava red for those that like their phones to pop a little more. And while it may lack the premium feel of a metal or glass design, the plastic finish aligns well within its price, making it excellent for those that want durability without spending a fortune, and the addition of a water-repellent coating also add to its appeal. And the display is nice too. The G35 features a 6.7-inch 120Hz Full HD IPS LCD panel with a resolution of 1080 by 2400. This is good for just a shade under 400 pixels per inch, and while it doesn't boast vibrant colours and rich contrast of an AMOLED display, it's still a good one at this price. And this is also protected with Corning Gorilla Glass 3, so it should be pretty resistant to scratches. And the addition of that 120Hz refresh rate makes scrolling through apps and web pages feel smoother compared to, of course, a 60 or 90Hz displays often found in this price range. And the display offers good brightness levels, topping out at 1000 nits, making it usable in outdoor settings, though direct sunlight may pose a few challenges. So the G35 performs very well in everyday use like social media, watching a bit of video, etc. But of course, if you want cinema grade visuals, you're definitely going to look at something a little bit more than this G35. And performance is often an area where Motorola strike a good balance between reliable performance and efficiency, and the G35 is no different. Equipped with a somewhat unfamiliar Unisoc T760 processor, this provides ample performance for everyday tasks while also being built on an efficient 6nm architecture and offering 5G connectivity. And overall, I found performance to be pretty good. There's a few stutters here and there, but that's something that I didn't find with the Unisoc 820 in this Blackview Shark 9. The day-to-day bits like switching between apps, general web browsing and social media should flow without much of a hiccup. You will likely notice a bit of a struggle more while gaming, so best to stick to lower graphic settings to ensure a smooth frame rate. And sadly, Motorola, like many others, are still shipping a lot of their budget phones with just 4GB of native RAM, which bottlenecks you out the gate, being able to have too many apps open at once. Now, you can boost this up to 8GB using some of the 128GB of storage, and the 128GB, you can pick it up in 256GB as well, both of which are expandable. And as for software, the Motorola G35 is running on Android 14 with Motorola's near stock UI. Motorola's lightweight software approach remains one of the strongest selling points, especially for budget-conscious consumers. And while recently Motorola have taken to adding some preloaded games onto their phones, these can easily be deleted. And that's something I did immediately to free up just a little bit more space. But other than that, the UI is typically clean, although my unit seems to be lacking the usual Motorola Experiences app, which shortcuts you to many customization options available. That is a bit weird, but nevertheless, the same customization options are here with themes, wallpapers and fonts, etc. to really change the phone to make it look how you like. But the inclusion of Moto actions like the chop gesture to activate the flashlight and the twist gesture to launch the camera adds another layer of convenience. And while Motorola promises 2 major OS updates and 3 years of security patches, it falls slightly short compared to some competitors offering longer software support. But Motorola's updates don't typically come as prompt as what you'd find on like a Pixel or a Samsung or something like that. But overall, the software experience is absolutely fine on this G35, which is a key selling point if you're looking at a budget phone. And as for the camera, the Motorola G35 offers a dual camera setup led by a 50 megapixel primary camera. This is backed up by an 8 megapixel ultra-wide, a camera that Motorola left out of previous models, and this does give more flexibility to your photos. And photos coming from the G35 are pretty typical from a budget Motorola. Detail is pretty good in bright conditions with natural colour reproduction, but naturally falls short as the lighting drops, and the 8 megapixel ultra-wide produce inferior quality photos. Again, in bright conditions, these aren't too bad, but are perfect for expanding your scene. The 16 megapixel selfie camera catches nice selfies with natural skin tones and acceptable detail, but again, nothing spectacular at this price. And video tops out at 4K 30 from the main camera, nice at this price, and 1080p 30 from the selfie camera, and this is the typical budget quality video that you would expect. The camera app is intuitive, offering modes like night vision and pro mode if you want more control over your photos. But as usual, here are a few more photo and video samples coming from the Motorola G35. Do let me know down in the comments what you think. And one of the other standout features with the G35 is its large 5000 mAh battery, the capacity that you'd find on other Motorola's at this price. And battery life on the G35 is absolutely great. It lasts a full day of pretty intense use. And the endurance is a pretty important factor when it comes to this G35, as the mediocre 18-watt charging won't get you up very quickly. So yeah, endurance is important, and this phone delivers. And a few other features, including 5G support, NFC for your contactless payments, and stereo speakers add further value to the G35, making it a well-rounded device. Now if I just do a very quick demonstration just to see how the speakers sound on this G35. World of smartphones where flagships command eye-watering prices and features, budget devices serve as the unsung heroes, delivering exceptional value to consumers who prioritise functionality over luxury. And Motorola's latest offering, the G75, enters the scene as a budget phone hoping to redefine what a budget phone can deliver in 2025. Packed with capable hardware and a sleek design, the G75 hopes to offer a really great budget offering to those that seek a phone for a lower price, or just a tech enthusiast that wants a secondary phone. And as for the price, the Motorola G35 can be found on Amazon for around 130 quid, which is a pretty good price for the features that you're getting, but it does face stiff competition from the likes of the Samsung Galaxy A16, Xiaomi Redmi Note 14, and the Honor X7B, just to name a few. So the Motorola G35 is a perfect example of how far budget phones have come, excelling in battery life, software experience, and design. This makes it a compelling choice for users seeking a reliable daily driver. For those who value simplicity, durability, and a solid performance to price ratio, the G35 is hard to beat. And as I regularly say, it's proof that you don't need to spend a fortune to get a reliable daily driver.